So Belinda, can you tell me a bit about this year's theme at REAP?
So I'm so excited about this year's REAP theme. So last year we talked, didn't we, about one agriculture, this whole idea of bringing together soil health, animal health, plant health and human health, and how innovation enables us to integrate all of that. So we're building on that theme this year by looking at the different layers that happen within a farm ecosystem. So for example, in the soil, you've got all those soil microbes and little microscopic animals all contributing to soil structure. On the surface of leaves, for example, you've got these populations. So those teeny tiny populations can actually be interacting as you move up through the layers of scale. So to the whole plant, the whole animal, the whole farm, the whole field, the catchment, the landscape, and how all of those layers interact with each other and why it's so important to understand that systems approach.
How are we going to hear about technology at the REAP conference?
So I think science has traditionally taken quite a reductionist approach to understanding how things work, how crop health or animal science works. You look at one system or one gene or one pathway in isolation. And I think what we're understanding now is that you need to actually be able to look at all those things as a system. So the technology will enable us to move up and down between those layers so we can see how they interact and how they're interdependent with each other.
The exhibition has always been a key part of the REAP conference, and this year will be no different. Exhibitors are going to be bringing along cutting-edge research, innovative technology, as well as business support services to bring your product to market. You'll be able to visit each of the exhibition booths and be able to explore their products and services through videos, podcasts, as well as brochures. This will enable you to have personalised conversations about working together.
A barcode and some deep heat. You might be wondering what these have in common and why we're talking about them at an agricultural conference. So Emerging Agri-TechE is the session where we'll be talking about the latest scientific research happening in the field of agri-tech and agriculture. So this year we're doing things a little bit differently, and we've asked our scientists to think of everyday objects that they've got in the cupboard to explain scientific projects. Barcodes are a great analogy to explain how DNA works, and deep heat, actually one of the components, are chemicals that can be applied in agriculture actually for crop protection. So come to REAP to find out what strawberry, deep heat, barcode, the sun and a bomb can bring to agriculture.
So obviously we have a lot of conversations about how to connect farmers with wider researchers and technology companies. How are we going to help facilitate those conversations at REAP this year?
So obviously we've got quite a track record now of having connected farmers with technology developers, and at REAP we've got a farmer tech showcase where we're going to be actually revisiting some of the technologies that we featured in previous startup showcases, and they're bringing with them a farmer partner. So we're hoping from that we'll learn some tips about how technology developers can present their technologies to farmers in an attractive way, and how farmers can really get the best out of working with these technology developers with these really exciting new innovations. So join us on the 10th of November.
Discover the latest in agri-tech
To help us farm profitably, productively and sustainably.
We can't wait to see you at the REAP Conference 2020.